Don, Jonathan, thanks again for answering some of our questions. The next question that I have is related to campaign changes. Based on the data that you're seeing, should we be making any major changes to our campaigns? For instance, should we be really reducing our spend? Should we be increasing our spend? Should we be making major changes to the content, our messaging, anything like that? Don, let's start with you.
I'll start by saying that, don't contract. It's a temporary situation, hopefully. This will be over in the near future. And I personally think there's going to be a spike in traffic related to the education sector because people are going to realize that they need to change their careers. If you work at a restaurant or you're in hospitality or something like that, you're struggling right now. So once this is over with, you're going to be considering education. So that being the case, it's just not smart to contract because top of mind awareness is crucial. So if I'm a school, once that spike happens, I want to be the school that someone's thinking about. I focus on content, and particularly content that brings value, not necessarily just how to get into school, but you can be an informational resource for people. Talk to them about online classrooms. They might have questions about financial aid. That's always a big thing. Talk about how they can connect admissions and get questions answered remotely. Whatever information that you can put out there and just be a good citizen, do it, and then diversify. If one channel like Google Ads, for example, contracts, you need other channels that can kind of bridge that gap for you. So again, I wouldn't contract right now. I focus on content, be an informational resource, and diversify as much as you can.
It makes a lot of sense. Jonathan, are you thinking along the same lines?
Yeah, absolutely. Don, it's an excellent point. I couldn't agree more on content being key, especially on social. And the best, advice I would say, to be specific, is to think of yourself as a user. What are these people trying to find out? What are their concerns right now? So being a great resource of help and sharing that information and engaging with them, being honest and transparent about what is going on in the school, and talking about that straight up as soon as possible. So if someone sees an ad and nothing is mentioned about online or going to school, if there's just mystery left out there, not addressing what is going on right now, then it's a missed opportunity. So I think that really needs to be talked about wisely, and obviously get with your team. But think of yourself as a user. What would your experience be if you were looking for a school right now? What would you want to see right now?
Don, Jonathan, good points. Thanks for the insight there. For those who'd like to join us for our final question in this series, you can click on the link above. Thanks for joining us.